My name is Daniel. I am the country director of Helvetas in Vietnam.
My name is Giang Nguyễn Lam Giang, Deputy Country Director for Helvetas.
Helvetas Vietnam would like to support Vietnam in its development process. Especially we would like to improve the quality of the development process. Our objective is to help the poor. Normally the poor are living in the rural areas, and we also would like to help or support the local partners in local areas to increase their capacity.
Helvetas work in Vietnam date back in 1993 when Helvetas received a call from Swiss government to support the social forestry sector in Vietnam. For Helvetas, when it started to work in the country, normally after the call of the Swiss government, Helvetas also tried to develop its own program in the country. At that time, Helvetas were approaching PACOM, People Aid Committee, with the suggestions and advice from PACOM. Helvetas decided to work in Cao Bang province, one of the poorest provinces in Vietnam. And Helvetas was the very first international NGO who worked in Cao Bang. For the local people at that time, they even believed that Helvetas was trying to find some gold which was left over by the French colony. That was fun, but that also expressed how difficult it was at that time being an international NGO working in a very remote and poor province like in Cao Bang.
Helvetas has 4 different working areas. The first one is infrastructure in rural areas, mainly in water and sanitation. But abroad we are also working on in rural roads and trail bridges. The second one is natural resource management, agriculture, forestry. In Vietnam especially supporting the agriculture extension system or the agriculture and forestry education system. The third working area is education and culture, and the fourth area is the governance, civil society and state. Currently our focus has shifted to governance, and we are more working on the improvement of the local planning, especially at the commune level. So we want to introduce a participatory SEDP plan in the communes.
At the moment, Helvetas is running 6 projects in Vietnam. As you see here, there are 4 projects in the northern part, and all these 4 projects are also being implemented in Cao Bang province. So for Helvetas, Cao Bang remains as a very important province for Helvetas. In Cao Bang, Helvetas is having the caravans. Caravan is the support of gender equality for ethnic minority women. The second program is community-based governance, extension and market. The other program is supporting the public administration reform in Cao Bang. Last but not least is the PS-ARD, Public Service Provision Improvement for Rural Development and Agriculture. The last project, PS-ARD, is being done in Cao Bang and Hoa Binh province together. But this program is also being implemented in collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture in a way that the ministry will support these two provinces to implement the programs. The other two projects are implemented in the Mekong Delta. One is the support or the promotion of organic and fair-trade cocoa in Tiền Giang and Bến Tre province, and one other project is the promotion of solar water disinfection and improvement of awareness on sanitation and hygiene in Long An and An Giang province. Throughout all this experience, I would say the biggest achievement for Helvetas is the institutional collaboration. Helvetas work in Vietnam. We do not try to work on our own, with our own approach, with our own human resources, but we always try to collaborate with the local partners, the local authority, and our work has to be participated by our partners. Then the decision maker is not only Helvetas, it is also the partner. And for us, this is much more sustainable because Helvetas does not carry out the work forever. It will be one way, take over by our partners. Then working like that, we believe it's much more sustainable. And so far, when we look back at what has been done, when Helvetas phased out in certain areas, the work are continued by our partners. So I would say this is the biggest achievement for Helvetas.
We have around 35 staff, and then from these 35 staff, 3 are international advisors, and then the rest national staff. In Vietnam, Helvetas has a budget, a yearly budget of around $2 million US, but of course it can change from one year to another. But Helvetas is a Swiss NGO, international NGO based in Zurich in Switzerland, has been created in 1955. Currently we are working in 15, 20 different countries in the south. Africa, Asia and South or Central America.